Hello and welcome, Inspired Podcast community. This is your new episode. My name is Caroline, and my today's guest is Lydia Chmel. And I'm so happy that you are here and said yes to our interview. How are you doing today?
Well, thank you for asking. Hi, and thank you for invitation. I'm doing good. Thank you.
Okay, so I would love to introduce you to the audience. Of course, you are the business coach and launch strategist. You help professionals become full-time thriving coaches. This is so amazing. You have to tell us everything about it. Welcome to the Inspired Podcast, Lydia Chmel. I
Oh,
have
of
to.
course, of course.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay, I love your name, by the way. It is a pleasure to to pronounce it, and I have to say this. Thank you. Okay, Lydia, what was the turning point in your career that made you transition from a successful professional to a coach who now helps others thrive in their own coaching businesses?
Yeah. Well, that actually happened 10 years ago. So some time ago, I was a successful finance professional. I started from in the accounting firm from the very lowest level, the entry right after university, and then very quickly over the next 10 years or so, I became a director. So very quickly, very kind of progressive career. On the side, I had my family, 3 boys, so kind of very intense life. But then, I reached some point where 35 years old, I'm like, I have it all. I'm a director in a big firm. I have a family. I have everything. Like, what's next? But I want more. And when I looked at the corporate ladder, I didn't like it. It didn't resonate with me. So I said, okay, I there must be something else. Okay, there must be more to it. And then I learned about coaching, self-development, and so I completely switched and I burned my boats. So not the way not the way I recommend to other people or my clients these days, because I have a lot of clients who still kind of work and they want to transition. There's better way to do it, but I burned my boats and I switched to being a coach. And and that's how it all started.
Oh, first of all, congratulations for burning your boats. And I thought you would have said, yes, I recommend this to everyone. There is no plan B, no turning back. So that means you are not going back to the accounting industry?
Um, No, I'm not saying I'm not going to back to it. And that was 10 years ago. Okay. So, and actually at this point, I think even going back to what you were doing, if you need to pay the bills, if you need to support your family, and I have a big family, I have 4 kids, I have a husband, a dog, house. So sometimes, you know, building a coaching business, it can be up and downs, and sometimes we still need to pay the bills, and if I don't need right now, but if I need to go back to my accounting background of finance, I think there is no shame in doing that. It doesn't mean you failed. It just means nothing. It means you're a responsible adult that take responsibility of other people that rely on you, and there is no problem doing that.
Wow, I love that. So that encourages me and other people to leave a door open, so to say. And when you come back, of course, you are even better. You are more relaxed, of course, and you know what to expect, right? Wow.
Absolutely.
Okay, my next question for you. Can you share a story of one of your clients who made a dramatic transformation under your guidance? And what was the most rewarding part of that journey for you?
Uh, okay. I had a number of clients in various areas. One client, she's She's teaching home bakers how to bake. She's online entrepreneur, solopreneur. Like right now, focus on coaches, but before and sometimes now, some people come to me who are not coaches, but they still solopreneurs who wants to do an online business, right? So she's one of them. So she came to me and she's like, I've been posting videos on YouTube. I've been putting out a lot of content, but I haven't been selling. And I think it was, I don't know, 2 years or 3 years, like very long time. And we worked very hard with her to overcome some of the blocks that she had to start selling. Because if you want to be a successful coach or successful solopreneur starting your online business, you need to get comfortable selling things, offering yourself, promoting yourself, your products, your services. And it was a big stumbling block, and she started. So we worked very hard. She started selling, and now about 2 years later, I mean, she has I don't know, $250,000 a year business, very successful. But I remember only 2.5, probably 3 at this point years ago, she was afraid to start selling her like first $49 online product. She was so afraid. And now she's like, she made such a progress. And the most rewarding part, of course, is to see how easy it is for her to do these things, and all the goals, like even the future, not that she has right now, but she's not going to stop. She has more dreams, more goals, and and now we are very good friends. We talk often, and just to see not even where she's now, which is amazing, but where she's gonna go, because I know she will, with the determination and passion in what she's doing. So yeah, it's just so rewarding to see that.
Wow, I love what you shared. Thank you so much about the thriving coaching business of your client and your own coaching business as well. Wow, I love that. Thank you so much. Of course, I have another question for you. As someone who empowers others to become full time coaches, what future trends or opportunities do you see emerging in the coaching industry that aspiring coaches should be aware of?
Sure. uh the couple of things. I personally big fan of asynchronous coaching, chat-based coaching, that can be done via just text, voice, or video, but still keeping it asynchronous, because in our everyday life, the life becomes so so fast pacing in every area, and especially people in the professional jobs. So I think coaches should be more open to innovate, right? So I know there is this kind of traditional coaching where one-on-one Zoom, like we're talking right now, is kind of the golden standard. And I get it. And I love one-on-one Zoom coaching where I can see the person, I can read the body language, I can use the tone of voice, I can use all my coaching toolbox to influence, to motivate, to inspire, and to kind of to get through the blocks. But I think the world is moving on. So I think if we the trend that I see, one trend is that you got to innovate, and one that I love is this ability to do asynchronous coaching. The other trend, like the second trend that I would mention, is there are a lot of AI fueled coaching. Okay, so there are like coach bots, AI, and not that I'm against it, but I think you have the ability to stand out. If you're a coach, if you're a real human, you will never, the way you're gonna read between the lines, the way you're going to respond, between, kind of the way with the empathy, the way you can read the message. So I think, it's okay if people choose AI. I'm not saying it's bad, but I think, don't feel scared, don't feel threatened by that trend, because it's going to go, it's going to grow. Like with the content, there are a lot of content created by AI, and the coaching will be done by AI. But don't feel threatened. See it as an opportunity to stand out. So don't use standard replies. Don't use standard kind of templates, etc. Be yourself, be authentic, and it gives you ability to stand out and get a real human connection, because we as humans, we thrive. Uh, um, we want real connection, right? So that's what I would say.
Absolutely. I totally agree. We want real connections, humans for humans as well, just like we are
Yeah.
talking. And when you talked about asynchronic coaching, I just had the idea, how about asynchronic podcast interviews? So you send in the question and the other person answers in a different time, and you cut it together or stick it, I don't know the word, in,
Yeah.
in
Yeah.
CapCut or
Yeah.
something, and you put the pieces together. It's great. What a great idea you gave me. Oh
No,
my
of
goodness.
course. I'm sure it's possible. I'm sure. And again, for a long time, I was a productivity coach. I still use, in my business coaching, I use the productivity tools because I was obsessed about productivity, and I still am. But again, I want to get back to my second point, and just keeping in mind that sometimes we do need this human to human connection. And I think, this B2B, B2C, I think P2P or H to H, I think that's very valuable. So having this conversation with you in real time, I think it's very valuable. So
Yes, thank you so much. I appreciate our conversation today. And you talked about, you are a coach and you have your clients, of course. What about coaches and mentors for yourself? Do you have coaches, and who was the best coach you ever had?
right. No, absolutely. I think if you ask a coach if he or she use a coach, and if they say no, I think you should be like, because you always, my philosophy is you need to walk the talk, or you need to take your own medicine. So I'm very good at some areas of my life, but some areas I really struggle. So, for example, like health and exercise, like it's always been a challenge to me. So I have a health coach, and he helps me because I know, to stick to a certain way of nutrition and the exercise. I need someone to be there, and I really love, because this is what I need, the accountability coaching. So my health coach, I've been working with him for the last about 6 months, and achieved great results. I'm walking every day a certain number of steps. I'm doing exercise. I lost some weight. My nutrition got better. Yeah, and in various periods of my life, I had various coaches, because I think these days, this is like, that's why I want to help more coaches kind of to be successful, be available to people, because I think, every area of our life needs a coach, right? Whether it's a voice coach or a speaking coach or health coach or business coach, like, because I think, it's just amazing that we have this opportunity. Yeah.
Mhm. Absolutely. Yes, I agree. And thank you so much for sharing. Of course, you have coaches for yourself because you have to live what you teach others. When you encourage with a
Absolutely.
coach, then you have to have a coach for yourself. Now, my last question is about your own goals and intentions. Do you set goals, and what is one of your next goals?
No, I do. I do set goals. Again, because I was kind of very focused on productivity. I've been a productivity coach, like specifically helping other people with goals, right? And now I also do the same. I just help people with the business goals. Before it was like more general. Of course, I have goals. I have a long-term goals and I have short-term goals. I really love Cal Newport and his system of multi-level planning, where you have quarterly goals, annual goals, and then the longer term goals. So I have all of those, and you know, my short I would say my business goals are, to grow my LinkedIn. I'm very focused on LinkedIn right now because I think my clients, my potential clients are there. So I'm heavily kind of investing 1 to 2 hours a day on LinkedIn. Um, yeah, and my vision, so kind of the indefinite goal, is like to help more coaches to be successful, because I think that coaching industry is, well, I call it broken. It might be a little bit strong wording, but I think there are so many coaching schools that just give coaches diplomas, and then coaches come out with these diplomas like, like not knowing what to do with that, how to get clients. So I wanted these coaches which can become great, which I think our society needs in all this area. So I want to help more coaches build successful businesses so they don't have to worry about paying the bills and stuff like that. And then there are other goals that are more family specific, because again, it's always a balance. I always try, there are some of my personal goals, like the health is important, because you need, as a solopreneur, you need to make sure you take care of yourself and your health and your energy. Otherwise you have, you're not being, as a coach, you will not be able to help others if you don't take care of yourself. And then there is my family, of course, my kids, and there are a lot of goals in the family space. Yeah.
Wow, I love that. Thank you so much about sharing your insights. Balance is important, family life, work, of course, coaching, having coaches for yourself, and finally, your goals you shared with us. I love that so much. Thank you for our interview. And now is time for your last thoughts to the audience, please.
All right.
Mhm.
Well, I think, oh gosh, so many words I could say, but I think, follow your dream. I know it sounds cheesy, but don't be afraid, be bold, try new things. If your dreams seem crazy, or if your ideas seem crazy, just do it anyway. Even if people around you may doubt that. And again, don't do it my way. You don't have to do it my way, like burn the boats and kind of go in. You can start it as a small side hustle. That's why taking care of yourself, having enough energy is so important. So just don't give up, please, please. Our life is so short. I love actually thinking that there is a life calendar. I love thinking about death. And I know not everybody loves thinking about death, but not in a bad way, but in a way that our life is going to finish, and it can finish very soon. So, thinking about it, maybe not every day, but often, um, lets me be more courageous, more bold, take a bit, some riskier decisions, and just, even if it's not kind of going all in, but still following our passion, our dream, whatever you feel like you want to try it, and maybe it will work out and will be something amazing, and that will change your whole life. Yeah, that's probably my last thoughts.
Wow, thank you so much. I'm speechless now. No, I'm not. I'm inspired. Of course, follow your dreams. This is the best message. Thank you for our interview
Thank you so much. It was a pleasure.
and see you in the next episode.